You're going to see this take place in the corner here. We'll slow it down. And you're going to see right there that stick attempt by Schiffman was eventually called penalty by the referees, and that gave the Steele County Blades a 4-minute power play. They were unable to capitalize, however. Hunter Schiffman was ejected. He wasn't given a game misconduct, but he was ejected. He'll be able to play in tomorrow's game, but he's no longer available for the Cougars for the remainder of this game. Shots on goal. Through 2 periods of play, the Cougars 20 and the Steele County Blades 17. So close in shots, but not close in the score. 3-0 Cougars on power play goals. All 3 goals for the Cougars were scored on the power play. GoFundMe.com/Matt Olson-3. Again, we're raising funds for the Olson family for the terrible injury that took place last Sunday night's game. Matt Olson and the medical expenses that incurred for that spinal injury. Anything you can do to contribute to the GoFundMe.com campaign for Matt Olson would be greatly appreciated. Going to get ready for third period face-off. Want to pass along a couple quick scores here. Playoff action. Illiana at the Dells Ducks. Illiana won tonight's game to even that series up at 1 game apiece. So they'll play the deciding game tomorrow. Illiana wins that game 2-1. And in the other game, the Wisconsin Rapids River Kings are leading the St. Croix Valley Magicians 4-1 late in the third period. That series currently 1-0 in favor of St. Croix. Looking to even that series up, however, is the Wisconsin Rapid River Kings. And we're underway in the Sears Center. Sullivan along the far boards. He'll ring it behind the Blades net. Along the near corner, puck up in the air. Nickerson brings it down. Near circle. Centering attempt to Dagnall, and that goes wide of the goaltender. Palermo, point. Shot on net, goes wide. Nickerson behind his own net. Stick handles around one defender. Centering pass, however, intercepted by the Blades defenseman. Now the puck chipped behind the Blades net. And taking possession for the Blades is Jason Swigart. He'll throw it out to center ice. Puck will go on net. Heitz will have to play it. He almost threw it into the skates of his own player. He did, but it didn't go on net. Dagnall throwing it to center ice. Puck dumped back into the Cougar zone. Chasing after it is Hunter Henderson for the Blades in the near corner. Henderson throws around the far corner where Joey Palermo will pick it up for the Cougars. He'll knock it out to center ice. Hunter Henderson throws it back inside the zone. Jesse Heiss will stop it. Along the near boards, Van Dyke gets bumped off the play by Matt Logding of the Blades. The puck comes out to center ice. Palermo, far point, fires a shot. Easy glove save by Wyatt Ulrich, and he'll hold on. A little stick play in front of the goaltender. Trying to draw a penalty on Lundberg was Corey Holstrup. Lundberg not taking the bait. There you see the shot attempt. On net, gloved and held on by Ulrich. Face-off will be to the left of Ulrich. Inside the Blade zone, Sammy Zatera with the draw. Blades win the draw. Kropp comes out with the puck, however, for the Cougars. His centering attempt goes out to the point, and the Blades take possession. They dump it inside the Cougar zone. Skating after it is Colin Huffman. Huffman behind the Cougars' net. Shot on net. Right to the gut of Jesse Hydes, and he'll hold on. No rebound given. Here you're going to see the shot attempt. Jesse Hydes will hold on from that shot attempt at the point from Jason Swigart. Blades win the draw. Unable to get the puck on net, however, and the Cougars come out with it. Skating up the middle. Sammy Zatera, far boards. Looking to center. Pass is taken away by the Blades. They'll control along the near circle. Center ice. Chipped into the zone. There's going to be an icing call. Touching the puck was Micah Hawk for the Cougars, and the faceoff's going to come back down inside the Cougars zone. You're going to see your icing, unable to make a connection. The faceoff will be to the right of Wyatt Ulrich. 17:34 to play. Cougars winning 3-0 in this game 1 of this best-of-3 playoff matchup against the Steele County Blades. Cougars win the draw inside the zone. Nickerson along the near boards, near circle, skating in around one defender. Back behind the goal line. Try to make a centering attempt, intercepted by the Blades into the near corner. That's Drew Gustafson. He'll throw it out to center ice. It's going to go on net. Heiss will have to play it. Skating back is Sullivan. Along the near boards. Into the zone. Sullivan coming in on the goal. Gets a shot off stick to side by Ulrich. Great individual effort there by Michael Sullivan. And the Blades are able to maintain the 3-0 deficit there, and a nice save by Ulrich. Backhander shoveled on net. Jesse Heiss makes the save. Here you're going to see that individual effort by Sullivan along the near boards. Gets by his defender on a nice deke move. And tries to swing it along the far post. Stick to side, however, by Wyatt Ulrich. Good individual effort again by Sullivan. Puck along the far boards inside the Cougar zone. Watson chips it to center. Van Dyke will take it at the red line. Chip it inside the Blade zone. Picked up by Wilson Anderley. Anderley in his own zone. Shovels it to center ice. Is going to go wide of net. Not icing, however. And the play will go along the near boards inside the Cougar zone. Puck comes back to Jesse Heiss. He's going to hold on, however, and have a face-off inside the Cougar zone with 16:26 to play in third period. Cougars winning 3-0. You're watching, listening to Cougars hockey on ChicagolandSportsRadio.com. Face off to the left of Jesse Heiss for the Cougars. Cougars win the draw. Kolstrup, however, steals the puck. Gets a shot on net. Glove saved by Heiss. He holds on. We're going to redo the face-off to the left of Jesse Heiss. Soren Kolstrup there with the wrist shot. And an easy save for Jesse Heiss. So for the most part, the Cougars have been able to keep Kolstrup in check. Again, from a points per game perspective, it's almost averaging 2 points a game in 28 games played on the season for the Blades. Peters shovels it to center ice. Coming over is Raybeck. Raybeck, and coming out to intercept the puck was Wyatt Ulrich, the goaltender for the Blades, before Cody Raybeck could come in on him. Now Raybeck throws a big check in the far corner. Puck comes in on net, shot, score! Going the other way and scoring was Hunter Henderson for the Blades, cutting into the Cougars' lead. It's now 3-1. So the check in the corner by Raybeck, but then the Blades come out with it, 2-on-1. And firing it into the net was Hunter Henderson. That cuts into the Cougars' lead. It's now 3-1. In favor of the Cougars. GoFundMe.com, Matt Olson -3. Again, to make a donation to Matt Olson Injury Fund for Matt Olson and his family, please go to GoFundMe.com/Matt Olson -3. 15:40 with time of the goal. And we're back in play here in the third period now. Cougars along the far boards. Far circle. Unable to get a centering attempt in. Working behind the net, however, is Nick Kropp. Kropp behind the Blades net. Loses possession. Puck gets chipped out to the blue line. Coming away with it now is Colton Sprenger. Sprenger dumps it on net. Jesse Heiss will throw it to the far corner. Nick Kropp will take possession along the far boards inside the Cougar zone. Puck intercepted by the Blades and thrown back into the near corner. Sullivan will have to retreat in his own zone to let Mansky. Ahead to Zatera. Zatera. That is going to be offsides as Kropp was in before Sammy Zatera could enter the zone. Face-off will come back down outside the Blade zone. There you see Ledmansky shoveling it over to Zatera, but just ahead of the play there were the Cougars. Face-off outside the Blade zone, right in front of the Blades bench on the far dot. Dagnall on the draw for the Cougars, and he wins the draw. Throwing it in on net was Anthony Beltrame. And the Blades will take possession. Skating forward is Matt Lewis at center ice. He's got throwing the puck on net. I think he was looking to get a rebound attempt for the streaking winger. That was Chase Lewis. And you're going to see on the replay here, Heise holds on as the puck is shoveled on net. Lewis was there coming in for the rebound. Jesse Heise holds on, doesn't allow the rebound opportunity. Face off to his right. Blades win the draw. Puck is loose in the far corner. And the Cougars knock it inside the Blades zone. Inside his own zone, skating with it now. Watson to Raybeck on the far boards, near boards. Going into the corner now, Laukkonen along the far boards. Outside the Cougar zone and skating in along the near point. Watson feeding it to Raybeck, near circle. Shot, tip attempt by Lundberg, and that goes wide. Holding on to it, Lundberg, another shot. And this time, Wyatt Ulrich decides to hold on. There's going to be a face-off inside the zone. Let's take a look at the replay here. Some pressure, good stick work by the Cougars to keep the pressure on in the far corner.
Please take the time to sign that sheet upstairs in the concourse with their well wishes for Matt Olson.
Puck along the near boards. Palermo, puck knocked out to center ice with a high stick, however. And the faceoff's going to come back inside the Steele County Blade zone. Faceoff is going to be to the right of Wyatt Ulrich. 3-1 Cougars with 13:47 to play in the third period. Shots on goal 24-22 in favor of the Cougars. Far corner puck battle. Chipped out to center ice now, and coming away with it are the Blades. That's Josh Goyne. Josh Goyne, centering attempt, and a save by Jesse Heise. Crashing in, coming in from the defense was Jason Zweigert on that centering attempt. Now Ulrich will have to play the puck. He'll throw it to the far boards inside his own zone for the Blades. And skating out with it, Hunter Henderson scored the goal, the lone goal so far for the Blades. Shot by Kolstrup. Heise is able to hold on, no rebound given. Now there's a little stick battle. Hunter Henderson and Palermo battling in front of Jesse Heise. Let's get a look at that shot attempt here. You can see the pass attempt right on to Henderson. Henderson again applying the pressure, and Heise able to come up with the save. Puck loose in the near corner. Blades have it. Stolen away. Coming down the near boards is Butera, near circle, looking for a centering attempt. Nickerson, shot on net, save, rebound is loose. And where is it? It's still loose. The referee blew the whistle. Puck was loose, but he lost sight of it. And the referee had to blow the whistle. So there's going to be a face-off now inside the zone. Let's take a look at the play in front of the net here. Nickerson gets off a shot. Wyatt Ulrich with the save. Rebound comes loose. Scramble for it. Puck is still loose, but the referees lost sight of it, thinking it was covered up. So as they're supposed to do, they blew the whistle. Face-off to the left of Ulrich. Shot doesn't get through from the nearest far circle. Another shot goes wide. Sounded like it hit the side of the net and deflected up and out of play. Again, we're going to have another face-off here. Face-off's going to come outside of the Blade zone in front of the Steele County Blades bench along the far boards. Face-off won by the Cougars. Sullivan swings it on over to Beltrame. Beltrami throws it in on net, sticked aside by Ulrich. Skating with it now is Jager Swigart. Swigart loses possession. Cougars chasing the puck in the near far corner. Going after it is Anthony Beltrami in the far corner of the Cougar zone. This will be icing as Beltrami touches up. So let's take a look back at the keys to the game so far. As we went into it, we talked about a fast start for the Cougars, and about the 10-minute mark, they were finally able to cash in their first goal. So they were able to at least take the lead early, and then in the second period, they ratcheted it up. Channel emotions, I think the Cougars have done a good job of putting their effort towards the play here under difficult circumstances with the injury to Matt Olson. And then holster up Soren Kolstrup. He's had a couple scoring opportunities, but he hasn't been the danger that he was entering in this game. All right, looks like there's an equipment situation there with the Steele County timeout. Wyatt Ulrich having some equipment issues there. We have 12:21 to go in the third period. The Cougars are leading 3-1. Shots on goal 27-24. And the Blades timeout has finished. Blades took a timeout after that icing call to give their players a rest as they were on the ice for a while. So Coach Nick Adamic taking advantage of the one timeout to give his players a rest. Now they're getting some extra rest as Wyatt Ulrich looks to make some adjustments to his pads. So the 30-second timeout has extended a little bit here as he looks to lace up his pads. And again, reminder to everyone, GoFundMe.com/Matt Olson-3 is the address you want to go to contribute to the Matt Olson and the family fund for injury expenses, medical expenses due to the injury Matt suffered during last Sunday night's home game, the final game, home game of the season for the Cougars during that terrible injury along the boards. So here you see GoFundMe.com/Matt Olson-3. Any contribution you can make would be greatly appreciated for this fine young man who's a very respected player, one of the defensive captains for the Chicago Cougars. And obviously the Cougars playing with heavy hearts during this playoff game. But so far they're up 3-1 and trying to put on a good show for their fallen comrade and win this opening playoff game against the Steele County Blades. All right, so Ulrich's pads looks to be, his equipment issue seems to be resolved. We're going to have a face-off inside the Blade zone to the left of Ulrich. 12:21 to go in the third period. Cougars win the draw. Watson. Ring around attempt. It looked like it was in and out of the net. No call here. None of the Cougars players are saying anything, and it's finally stopped by Ulrich. Let's get a look at the replay on that. Watson wins the draw for the Cougars and circling behind the net, throwing it on. And unable to get it through, obviously. Cougars didn't protest, so obviously the puck didn't get through. Watson shovels the puck on net. Glove save by Ulrich. He holds on. Will redo the faceoff. This time to the left, right of Ulrich, inside the Blade zone. 11:49 to play. Cougars win the draw again. Watson throws it on net. Ulrich holds on, and we're going to redo it. So Groundhog's Day here in the third period. And Coach Stouffer's going to mix it up here. May give Sammy Zatera a shot, see what he can do. He wins the draw. Kept in at the point by Sullivan. Van Dyke, near corner. Along the near boards, back to Sullivan at the near point. He skates in, into the near circle. He's looking to center. Gets it over to the far point. Shot on net. And that's gloved. Anthony Beltrami's shot from the far point gloved by Wyatt Ulrich, and he'll hold on. 11:49 to play in the third period. And you see Beltrami's shot easily gobbled up by Wyatt Ulrich. Sullivan, blue line, far point. Beltrami. Sullivan skating in from the near point. Shovels it behind the net. Sammy Zatero skate after it. Shot on net, gloved, and held on by Wyatt Ulrich from the turnaround shot attempt from the Cougars. Quick turnaround from the far corner, and Ulrich was able to see that all the way. Eric Kolstrup with the puck in the near corner. He's checked off the play. Coming out with it was Sammy Zatera. Good puck battle by Zatera to win it from Eric Kolstrup. Now Zatera battling in along the far corner. Corey Schwartz joining him. Blades come out of the zone finally, but they lose possession. Van Dyke picks up the loose puck, and skating in is Schwartz. Schwartz knocked off by a couple defenders. Rebound comes loose. Lying in the slot, puck is still loose, and the Blades finally clear. A battle ensues still in front of the net. And throwing it into the corner now is Wilson Anderle for the Blades. Near corner inside the Cougar zone. Into the slot. Far point, shot on net. Pad save on that shot by Wesley Morales. Jesse Hyde's able to make the pad save and kick it outside the zone. Blades carry it back in. They'll throw it on net. Hyde sticks it to the far corner. Blades keep it in. This time Heiss is going to hold on for a face-off. With a stoppage of play, 10:19 to play in the third period. Face-off is going to come to the right of Jesse Heiss. Cougars are leading 3-1. There you see the play in front of the Blades net, the scramble that took place. Blades finally able to clear it. Good pressure put on by the Cougars. At the other end, Blades trying to get some action on net and have been unable to get prime scoring opportunities beyond that one goal by Hunter Henderson. Cougars come out with it along the near boards. Nickerson feeds it over to center ice, Brendan Peters. Peters loses the puck. Wesley Morales, centering attempt, coming in all alone for the Blades. Stick handling and making the save. Let's see what the call is here. Puck is still no goal signal, so we're going to have a frozen puck situation here. I believe Morales thought, or Jason Swigart thought he had scored. He'd raised his arms as if he thought he did. And Jesse High is able to hold on. Wow, he pins it right in the corner there. Puck comes loose. So missed opportunity for the Blades there. Close opportunity, but High's able to hold on. And we're going to have a face-off inside the Cougar zone to the left of Jesse Highs. 9:49 to play. The Blades looking to mount some pressure here to trim that Cougars lead. Palermo, far corner to Lonberg, inside the Cougar zone. Soren Kolstrup battling behind the net, centering attempt. That shot goes wide by the Blades. Now circling around, centered again. Kolstrup gets a shot on net, that goes wide. Ringing the shot in the slot. Now Kolstrup getting some net front presence here as the Blades are getting shots from the point. Shot along the near side of the net. Net come off its moorings. The refs are going to stop the play here. And we're going to get a look at a flurry of activity here by the Blades, putting on the pressure. Soren Kolstrup getting in front of Jesse High, so he's making his presence felt, trying to go after the loose puck. And that's what you need. You need the greasy goals if you're the Steele County Blades at this point. It's not about style points at this point. It is about putting the puck in the net any way, anyhow possible. 9:13 to play. The Blades win the draw inside the Cougar zone along the far boards. Intercepted by the Cougars. Dagnall, center ice. He's got Butera. Butera, far circle. Dagnall moves to the slot. To the near point, Palermo. Shot on goal, gloved. Almost popped out of there, but eventually held on by Ulrich. And he'll hold on from the shot from Palermo at the near point. There was traffic in front of Ulrich, too. He had a clear look at it, but there were two Cougars waiting for the rebound, as you can see in that replay. And Ulrich held on. Puck along the far boards. Blades now carrying it over center ice. Shot whistled wide there by Wilson Anderle, and the net's knocked off its moorings as Anderle went crashing into the net. I'm sorry, that is Matt Irwin, number 10, crashing into the net, knocking it off its moorings. We're going to have a face-off inside the Cougar zone to the right of Jesse Heiss. 8:44 to play. Cougars on top 3-1 in game one of the Midwest Division Western Conference playoff opener for these two teams. Cougars the number 2 seed and the Blades the number 7 seed. Palermo behind his own net, rings it around to the near boards. Letmansky loses the puck. Heisel played behind his own net. Sullivan. Now Sullivan loses the puck in the far corner. Blades keeping the puck in at the point. That's Jaegers-Weigart. Throws it into the near corner. And chipping it out to center ice was Palermo. Blades will throw it back in. Matt Lewis centering. Shot glove save on the snapshot by Chase Lewis. And a quick save there by Jesse Heiss. He'll hold on. Here you see the play. Quick snapshot. Chase Lewis. And the unimpeded save by Jesse Heiss. Face off to his left inside the Cougar zone. 8:12 to play, third period. Blades win the draw. Shot attempt does not get through from the near point. And skating and trying to intercept the puck is Mike Watson along the near boards. Van Dyke feeds it into Lonberg. Now the Cougars have to regroup as they were offsides. Puck gets chipped out to center ice. Van Dyke loses the puck. Now he gets it back along the near boards. He'll throw it to center ice. Watson carrying it in for the Cougars. Feeds Beltrame to Watson. And his shot attempt goes into the glove of Wyatt Ulrich. He'll hold on. Faceoff's going to now go inside the Blade zone. Good effort here by the Cougars. And the pass in the slot. Watson fires off the shot. Good glove save by Ulrich. He holds on, face-off to his left. And the Blades win the draw. Finally able to chip it out into the Cougar zone where Raybeck will chase after it. Lonkinen. Puck picked up by Matt Longdane. And he'll throw it into the Cougar zone. Lonkinen. Over to Raybeck. Raybeck over the blue line. Inside the Blade zone. Centering attempt. That's stolen away by the Cougars, by the Blades, but we'll have a stoppage of play as the net came off the mooring at the other end inside the Blade zone with 7:09 to play. So a little over 7 minutes left in this third period. Cougars trying to hang on here. They've had a few scoring attempts. The Blades have trying to been upping the ante in terms of the pressure here in the third period. Shots on goal, 36-30 in favor of the Cougars. The Blades looking to get another goal closer here. Just under 7 minutes to play. Houck carrying the puck now for the Cougars behind his own net. He'll ring it to the far corner. Nick Kropp will take it along the far boards. He's joined by Sammy Zatera. Now Kropp coming out with it. Centering pass to Letmansky along the far boards. Back to Kropp. Feeding into Palermo. And a pad save, and it got caught underneath Wyatt Ulrich. He's lost his stick and his blocker at the moment. And now the whistle sounds. Let's take a look at the passing attempt here. Coming in on net, Palermo making the save, unsure where the puck is. And while he's scrambling for it, he loses his blocker and his goalie stick temporarily. Cougars win the draw. Lundberg's shot from the near circle is blocked. He'll circle behind the Blades net. Circle back to the far corner. Coming out front in the slot, wraparound shot. And that's gloved up by Ulrich. And look at the effort here by Lundberg. Going both ways behind the net. Then he'll do a turnaround in the far circle, trying to catch Ulrich off guard. Ulrich saw it all the way. Face off to his left. Blades win the draw behind his own net and ringing it to the far boards. Up to center ice. Cougars take possession. That's Sullivan. Center ice feed to Watson, unable to connect. No icing, however. Jason Jaegers-Weigart chips it to the far boards for the Blades. Beltrami keeps it in. Going after it now is Mike Watson. Far corner. He's battling. Puck loose. Watson feeding it to Sullivan along the near point. That's intercepted by the Blades. Blades looking to exit their zone. They're still hemmed in. Jaegers-Weigart over to Wilson Anderle. Back to Swigart. Now picking up the puck will be Drew Gustafson. Cougars keep the puck in at the far boards. Lundberg. Centering attempt, trying to feed Van Dyke along the near slot. That hopped over his stick at the last minute. Otherwise, he had a grade A scoring opportunity. Stretch pass attempt, trying to feed Matt Irwin, went wide. That's going to be an icing call on the Blades. And the faceoff's going to come down inside the Steele County zone with 5:06 to play, 3-1 score. So if this score remains 3-1, at some point, Coach Nick Adamick of the Steele County Blades will look to pull his goalie for the extra attacker. So we'll look to see how early he does that, trailing by 2. A little early right now as there's still 5 minutes to go in the third period. Near point Palermo. Shot on net, deflected over the goalie Ulrich. Far point, back to the near point Palermo. Palermo wrist shot on net. And that was sticked aside by Ulrich. Dagnall in the slot looking for a rebound opportunity. Nickerson fans on the shot from the point. Along the far boards. Throws a tough angle shot on net. Ulrich able to hold on. No rebound given. Face-off will take place inside the Steele County zone. 4:29 to go. There you're going to see Nickerson skate along and make a tough angle shot right along the goal line. And Ulrich able to press against the post, not allow that puck to get through. Cougars win the draw inside the Blades zone. Blades, though, clear the zone at center ice. Puck is loose. Soren Kolstrup. He'll dump it into the Cougar zone and chase after it. Sullivan in the near corner for the Cougars. Sullivan. Beltrame. Cougars trying to exit their zone. Now Sullivan gets it. Blue line, center ice. Gets around one man, near circle. Sullivan. Now he's all the way over to the far circle. Good effort there by Sullivan to carry the puck all the way around. Get it to Kropp in the far corner. Kropp skating into the slot. Backhand attempt goes wide of Ulrich. Blades looking to clear. Kolstrup chips it to center ice. And Palermo will have to retreat for the Cougars. Feeds it to Letmansky. Carrying it over now is Zatara along the near boards. Sammy Zatara. Back to the point. Palermo throws it wide. Could have been a pass attempt to Letmansky on that attempt from the point. Blades come out with it. Skating forward now is Josh Goyne. Goyne over the Cougars' blue line. That's intercepted by Nick Kropp, however. He'll take it behind his own net. Laukkanen has it. He loses it. Picked back up by the Cougars and then dumped back into the zone by the Blades where Joey Palermo will pick it up in the near corner. Puck was intercepted, shot on net, save, rebound, save. Back-to-back saves there for Jesse Heiss, and the giveaway in the near corner by Sullivan. Van Dyke carrying the puck out for the Cougars. He'll throw it into the zone. Van Dyke near corner, throws it on net. Ulrich able to make a save with Jasper Lundberg lurking in the crease. Now Watson in the slot. Lundberg fires a shot. That gets sticked aside into the far corner. And without a stick is Jasper Lundberg as his stick shattered. He's trying to make a play, and he's able to chip the puck away without his stick. So good effort there by Jasper Lundberg, even though his stick was shattered back inside the blade zone. Cougars have the puck. 1:58 to go in the third period. Now let's see, are they going to pull the goalie for the Steele County Blades? Waiting for a possession, I guess, to take place. Cougars come out with it. In the slot, Butera fires a shot wide of Ulrich. And the Blades chasing after it. It's like we get a delayed call here. The faceoff's going to come outside the zone. We'll see what the call is. Faceoff's coming all the way back inside the Cougar zone. And the Blades are going to pull their goalie now. So an empty net to our left. Face-off inside the Cougar zone. Taking the draw is going to be Hunter Henderson, the lone goal scorer for the Steele County Blades. Loose puck inside the zone. In the slot, puck is loose. And Nickerson tried to clear. It's in the near corner inside the Cougar zone still. Blades battling. Over to the far point. That puck is picked up there by Wesley Morales. He'll ring it around to the far corner. Back to Morales, far point. Near point. Jager Swigart. He rings it around behind the Cougars net. Nickerson going after it. And now Kolstrup throws it behind the Cougars net. Centering attempt. Unable to keep it into the zone. Chasing after it is Morales and Zweigert for the Blades. One of the Blades players scrambling to get that loose puck ran into his own net, knocked it off its moorings.
Folks, don't forget Game 2 of this Best of 3 series is tomorrow evening here at the Sears Center in Hoffman Estates. Game 2 tomorrow, 7:30 p.m.
So an empty net to our left. Got an empty net to our left, face-off at center ice. Face-off at center ice for the Blades and the Cougars. 54 seconds remaining in the third period. Cougars leading 3-1. Blades have pulled their goalie for the extra attacker. Now he's back in the net because the face-off was at center ice. And coming out with it and skating forward is Wilson Anderley. He's having trouble behind his own net. Anderley. Swigart dumps it in behind the Cougars net. Jesse Heiss will pick it up. Taken in the corner there by Colton Springer of the Blades. He'll throw it behind the Cougars net again. Chasing after it, Matt Lewis. Shot on net, deflected over Jesse Heiss. Near corner, puck is loose. Ringed all the way down inside the Blade zone. And they're going to call icing, although Butera was skating after it. Linesman called icing with 13.7 seconds remaining. Empty net to our left. Face-off back down inside the Cougar zone. 3-1. Face-off's going to be to the left of Jesse Heiss. Blades win the draw. Stolen away, however, by the Cougars. Butera at the blue line. He's going to backhand it, and it goes wide of the net. He was taken down, no call. Blades will dump it into the Cougar zone, but this is going to be an icing call. And time runs out. in the third period and the game. Time runs out for the Steele County Blades. So in the playoff opener here at the Sears Center in Hoffman Estates, the Chicago Cougars win 3-1 versus the Steele County Blades. Shots on goal for the game, Chicago Cougars 41, Steele County Blades 32, but on the big board, the Chicago Cougars 3 and the Steele County Blades 1. So the Cougars take game one of this best of three opener against the Steele County Blades. Game two will be tomorrow night, and that game time, I believe, is at 7:30 Central Time.
At this time, I'd like to announce the 3 stars of tonight's game.
We're going to announce the 3 stars of the game, and in addition to that,
number 5, Mike Sullivan.
Mike Sullivan, your 3rd star.
Your number 2 star tonight, number 1, Jesse Hines.
Jesse Hines, number 2 star. 40 saves on the night, 31 saves on the night.
Tonight's first playoff game for the Chicago Cougars, number 3, Matt Olson.
And obviously Matt Olson.
Also, number 1 star, Chicago, all the Chicago Cougars players, their families, our Villa families, and to all of you fans and all the volunteers for tonight. Everyone's our number 1 star. Thank you.
And obviously giving the number 1 star to Matt Olson. Again, big win for the Cougars here in honor of their fallen comrade, Matt Olson. And getting their sticks up in appreciation to the Olson family. It's a good win for the Cougars, not only from a playoff standpoint, but just to get through some of the emotions that the whole team has been going through this past week. There you see on the screen, you can make a contribution to the Matt Olson Injury Fund for Matt Olson and his family for the medical expenses that'll be incurred as he tries to recover from a serious spinal injury. GoFundMe.com/Matt Olson-3 is the location and link you can go to make a donation to the Olson family for the medical expenses. So a big win here in the Sears Center for the Cougars, and an emotional win, 3-1 over the Steele County Blades. Game 2 will be tomorrow here back at the Sears Center at 7:30. For all of us here at ChicagolandSportsRadio.com, I want to thank Chris Labasco, Kaylee Pouye, and Bobby Lugenball for all of your contributions to the crew. Thanks to everyone here. This is Eric Willowite saying good night from the Sears Center.
With 8:07 left to go here in the third period, they do get a power play goal.
Just talking about not a lot going on.
Watson feeding it over to Dagnall on the near side. Enters the zone, passes it to himself along the left wing half boards and drops it off for Letmansky. Feeds it into the slot for shot and goal from Matt Olson as he makes it 5-2 Chicago Cougars. Bouncing puck, turning around and shooting it in is Olson for the goal. Makes it 2-1. Cougars are back to within 1 here. The defenseman being active in the play, Joe.
The dirty work and getting the goal.
It all starts here on that 3-on-2 opportunity that Olson led. Bounced free, did the puck, and then the Islanders were not able to hit away, and then nice turnaround shot by Olson
Just
as that goes in.
Net. Just throwing it at the net.
And it was actually after
For the Blaine Energy who are chasing this team, the Decatur Blaze in the standings.
and there's a shot.
Back into Cougars possession. Shot on net, save. And puck picked back up by the Cougars. That's Lonberg. Lonberg to the point. Olson, shot, score! I don't know if that was deflected, Chris.
Well, it's either
Cougars. Olson at the far point. Schiffman near point. Gets it over the Olson at the top. A deflection and a score!
I think that's Dagnall's goal, too. He was out in front. I think he put that one in. We get to see this one again. I mean, you see here, the Cougars were pushing it forward, and then Olson from the blue line comes in and just sneaks it and back down to the right wing half boards, looking for the player coming in, and as it goes to Olson as he gets the shot in the goal from that left point to make it 6-1 Chicago Cougars. They get a power play goal finally, 1 for 11 now. Moving that puck around the perimeter, you see they try to go into Doremus, but it ends up going to Olson, and yeah, that's just a...
Maintaining possession, coming back out the left point. Olson fires on that, score!
I I think you got to give I think we got another tip goal too for